What are you guys drinking?
I got some absinthe.
I got a Sierra Nevada nectarine ale.
Ooh.
Nice.
What do you got, Dave?
I've got a cough drop and a cup of tea.
All right, that's
That
good
sounds,
stuff.
that sounds flat earthy. How
Yeah.
how did you come across the realization the Earth is flat? And doesn't matter the shape because we're gonna live, we're gonna die. It is what it is.
Yeah, I used to think the same thing. I came across it because I tried to debunk it. I was sick of hearing about it, and I tried to prove it, to prove that it was fake and prove the globe. And that's how you become a flat earther. Once you understand what the flat Earth isn't and what the globe Earth is.
I just like, can you convince us? Because
But-
I'm not convinced, David.
Yeah.
We still
Who
think
benefits?
You know, I didn't convince you yet. Come on.
no.
Benefits off of us thinking the Earth is round.
Right, like what is the benefit?
The
to that?
globes.
So we'll answer what the benefit is at the end, but let me start out by asking you guys, why do you think the Earth is a globe, and then I could just take each piece apart. How does that work?
The sun rises and sets, and the moon.
Okay, well, let's
rises
start
and
one
sets.
thing at a time. The sun rises and sets. It's because the sun is circling over the flat Earth, and it comes and it goes. So it literally sets due to perspective. Here's a shot of the sun
All right, let me make you.
and
I'll
I'm
pull you up here.
on the high plains in Africa, and it's
Okay.
not going down. This is super sped up, and the sun is just going away. It's not going down. It's just going away because it's circling over the Earth. Now, depending on where you
Seems
are,
we're
atmospheric
circling.
conditions and stuff, it'll look like it sets, and I'll show you how it sets.
Okay.
Is the sun flat?
The sun is not a physical object. It's a projection into the Earth system.
Oh,
Right?
So the
So-
sun doesn't exist.
Only on Earth.
Well, I don't know. The sun exists. The way
Oh.
we see it, it's hot. I mean,
I
if,
hope
as the
so.
sun moves away,
Keeps me
I
warm.
inserted these clouds in here to show you how perspective works.
Right.
And the sun just goes, and then this last cloud, which is the same height as these two clouds, it just merges with the horizon, and the sun goes beyond it. And it looks like it's setting from the top down, but it's just going beyond the atmospheric deck of opacity.
And if the Earth was round, that wouldn't happen.
Opacity.
No, if it was round, it would happen differently. But when you watch the sunset, do you believe that you're on the top of a ball falling backwards faster than the speed of sound, and that's why the sun looks to be going down? That's crazy.
I still think the Earth is round. I don't know. I think,
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I feel like,
I don't
like we
know.
have enough scientific evidence that the Earth is round, right? Like you got satellite footage.
Name one piece of scientific evidence.
Aren't there
satellite footage? Have you?
Satellites.
Yeah, there's satellites out there. We know like the Earth is round. Like I don't know. Like all planets
So-
are round.
My balls around.
There-
My balls are round. That's a
Well,
good
hang
point.
on. Yeah, so there's no satellites ever. Satellites are actually launched on balloons. NASA owns all of the helium companies, all of the big ones, and is the largest consumer of helium in the world. And they launch these things they call satelloons, and they go up. There's tens of thousands of them in the sky.
You have a picture of
hanging
them? Is that the Satelloon?
Satelloon.
This is a video of a satelloon.
Oh no. That's a video
These
of a
things can go
Satelloon.
up, stay up for years at a time. This thing weighs 8,000 pounds,
It looks
and
like
it's
a
going to go up on
slam
this balloon. And they can control where they can make it stay over a certain place just by remotely controlling its altitude.
Do you
and there's
do you have a
counter-rotating winds.
do you have a visual of the balloon? Because I see the string that
Is
it's
that a
attached to,
penis
but
or an arm?
I want to see I want to see the balloon.
Yeah, just hold on a second. I'll
All
show you
right,
the
I want to
balloon.
see if it's a little red balloon.
There it
Is
is. There it is.
Oh, it's a very looks like a kite. And it's carrying the satellite up.
Is that funny?
It's a little silly. The ideal of that a balloon, because like obviously if I tied a balloon to myself, it's not gonna shoot me up to space.
But I'm showing you right here that NASA admits that they have these.
that they
There's
have these
tens
that are
of
attached to
thousands of these. They've been
balloons.
photographed. They're crashing all around the world all the time, and they're in the sky. There's tens of thousands of these up at a time. We have Air Force, retired Air Force people that say they were on the balloon recovery system where they have a way to recover these things in midair before they come down.
Okay.
So these things are up there doing all sorts of stuff, but they're not doing what you think that they're doing. Like cell phone
Not flipping us
communications
off
don't
because
use
that's what it
satellites.
looks like. It looks like it's
They
flipping me off.
don't spread internet.
They don't. Oh, so what are they doing then?
Spreading
There
viruses.
there might be some communications. They might be taking pictures. They
Oh.
might be looking for
Fake pictures
things.
of a round
They might be
Earth that doesn't exist.
spying on things.
Right.
But all of the communications are done with undersea cables, fiber optic cables that span all across the world.
So
Wait,
what
is-
about American aviator Wiley Post and Joshua Scrotum, who sailed around the world? What about those guys?
They sailed around the world.
Well, yes, I googled it. One guy sailed around the world. One guy flew around the world. What about them?
Yeah. Okay. So if you understand how a compass works on the flat Earth,
It's round.
the on the flat Earth, so first let's back it up and show you what the flat Earth is. The flat
Okay.
Earth is not a disc floating in space.
Okay.
It's like a pond.
Oh.
Right? And
Is it round?
the edge of the pond is the land that's higher than the water.
Okay.
That land is what we know as Antarctica. And it's
What was that? Oh, so that's your pond?
so here's the pond.
So it's round, though.
All of-
I mean, that's
all
still
of
round.
the continent. It's round.
Okay,
All of the
it's just
continents
flat.
are surrounded by water, and all of the water is surrounded by land, which is
Oh.
Antarctica, and it's higher than the water, so it contains the water.
Oh, the
Antarctica is bigger than all of the oceans and all of the continents combined.
The ice.
All right, I'm a little convinced now because I always thought flat Earth. When you said flat Earth, you were saying the Earth was square, which is very hard to believe, but it's round, so I'm a little bit more. I'm believing you a little bit more. It's still a round Earth. It's just not as. It's not a 3D round item. It's a flat round item.
It's
like
a
a
pond.
disc.
Large
It's like a
bodies of
pond.
water at rest
Yeah.
lay flat.
Cool. So what happens like if you can you jump off of it? That's like the main question I gotta ask
So if you
here.
go to
Like,
the edge of a lake, could you
Yeah.
jump off the edge of a lake?
I can jump onto the edge. So
Yeah.
is
What
there,
if enough
so can I
people
walk?
pee
Jump
in
on
it?
Antarctica.
Can
If
I?
people peed in it, would it melt?
So are we not in space? We're just surrounded by Antarctica.
We're floating in water.
Oh, but so if I got to the edge of the Earth, I would jump up and I would land on Antarctica. What happens if I got to the edge of Antarctica?
We don't know how far it goes. It goes for thousands of miles, and no one's allowed to go there. There's
What
a
if-
treaty.
No, with all the like technology
What
we
about
have and stuff,
Uncle
we've never
Antarctica?
got there.
Uncle Antarctica.
Which question do you want me to answer?
Both of them.
No one's allowed to go there.
Oh,
It's
like
off limits to everybody.
is it like
until
an
the year
M Night
2041.
Shyamalan, like The Village? Like there's creatures or something out there?
Is that a real question?
Well, why wouldn't I be allowed to go out there? Who's gonna stop me?
The Antarctic Treaty. All the countries in the world have signed the Antarctic Treaty in 1959, and nobody's allowed to independently explore the outer lands of Antarctica until the year 2041, where they'll kick it down the road
But-
another 60
What about
years.
Frankie
People break
McDonald?
I love Frankie, but
Frankie
people
McDonald.
people break laws all the time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
like
one guy
if I
tried it a
just
few years ago, a bunch of years ago,
And the
he
creatures
got
got him.
permission from his country to go, and
Okay.
before he even got to the shoreline of Antarctica, he was stopped by a military ship, and they
Oh.
threatened to sink him if he didn't turn around. He turned around, he went back home after he got a permit from his country to go, and he was jailed.
What did he? Oh, he
what
went to
happened
jail?
what happened if he didn't turn around? If he
He
kept going, do
didn't
you think
even-
they would have killed him?
They might have sunk him, yeah.
Yeah, that's rough. What about drones? Like, can't drones go past Antarctica?
Right,
Like,
I feel like someone's
will
gonna
they will
get
they
a
shoot
drone.
the drones down?
What drone do you have that can fly in the dark without GPS, without a compass, and for thousands of miles through 140 degrees below zero?
Yeah, I got one of those super drones that can do all that. It goes like Super Saiyan. It turns golden. Yeah.
That's I don't know.
Any real questions?
That was an answer. I don't know about a question. Oh, sorry about that. There's.
What?
Oh, what do you got, Rob? Sorry, we live next to a
What
fire
is-
alarm.
all
Oh,
right.
God.
Who benefits from us believing the globe is round? Like every leader of every country that can't get along on anything somehow agrees
Well-
that we should all believe that the Earth is round. Why?
Somehow they all agree that nobody can explore Antarctica, so that makes you wonder, maybe they're all in it together. Maybe this whole division of countries is a false division just to separate the human race so we don't all unite and
Figure it
put
out.
them out of power. Who does it benefit? It benefits the people that know what the earth really is, know that we're at the center of creation, know that there's probably more land beyond Antarctica, other worlds, and they keep us in a prison in our mind, which is the globe, and thinking that we are flying through infinite space and could be destroyed at any moment, when in fact none of that is true.
So do you mean the rich people have land past the flat Earth,
Yeah.
past
The
Antarctica?
flat Earth, flatter.
Like, are there like, okay, are there important people like Donald Trump? Does he own like another planet that we
Or a
don't know
golf
about?
course?
Or a golf
So there
course?
is no other planets. There could be. There
are
could
no
be.
other planets.
There could be extra land, extra territory,
deep.
extraterrestrials outside in the outer space beyond Antarctica. Could be. There could be.
Oh, so
just-
there. Wait, are you saying there's no space? Is that
No. Yeah, I'm saying there's no space.
there's no space? So space is fake. There's no stars. Like, what are stars?
Stars are lights in the sky. We don't know what they are. They're above our heads. But when we film them in a balloon, we send a balloon up on a clear night with high def cameras looking up. We can see the stars when the balloon takes off. But the balloon gets between 50 and 80,000 feet. All the stars disappear. So what are the stars? I don't know. I don't think they're physical things. I think they're projected into our reality.
You're a piece of shit either way.
So let me get this straight. Then we're stuck in like a container. You're saying there's not other planets, but there may be other dimensions, maybe other
Might be.
maybe other realities.
Maybe.
All right, cool. Can you time travel?
What are all the people chiming in? What's going on there?
I don't know. We catch these weird interferences. They might
Yeah.
I mean, now that you're kind of making us aware of it,
What happened?
those interferences might be coming from outside of Antarctica. I'm not really sure. It happens all the time. I haven't been
right,
able to
guys.
get control
It sucks.
over it. Yeah, I haven't been able to get control over it. I don't know, but it could be past the border of Antarctica. So
If anybody wants to find out the truth, you just get the Flat Earth, Sun, Moon, and Zodiac Clock app and all of the information.
Yo, the Earth is round. I'm telling you, it's round 'cause I one time picked up the Earth and I bounced it. It's a ball 'cause I bounced it. What did I bounce it off of? I bounced the Earth off of Pluto. I bounced it off of Pluto, and then I threw it into Jupiter, 'cause Jupiter is just a big net. I bet you didn't know that. Yeah. You got anything else for us? You all jumpy. I think he hung up. What's...
Ew.
Ooh.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh no.
This sucks. You know the vibes.
Yeah. I don't
You
know.
know the vibes.
Why are you gonna jumpy with arrows?
I don't know. Zoom is all weird. Oh, he exited. He went away a while ago. Okay.
What the fuck?
I didn't know it was that deep.
It gets deeper. This clip.
I think I've got syphilis.
Oh my
I know I've got syphilis.
Way far back.
I also, unrelated to the current epidemic, have syphilis.
Okay, everyone's getting syphilis. I don't think it's that common anymore to get syphilis.
Now, this is the whole class burst into a chorus.
Okay.
We all have syphilis. It's in our pussies and our dicks. It's in
I like
our
that.
shit and in our piss. It's peeling off our noses and our lips. Yes, 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 syphilis.
Oh, terrific specs. You guys are great.
My brain hurts.
Oh, at least that cleared me out. I feel like the syphilis cleared me out
the syphilis.
from the flat Earth. Dude,
Odd.
he didn't like you or me
He was not happy with
or any.
our show. Maybe he didn't like the interferences that we were getting from the other universes.
Well, maybe they were from other things. Yeah, no, we don't know. We don't know what flat shit happens. He's
All right. Well,
gone.
we're
He's
gonna-
gone.
he
He's
hung up.
gone with the wind.
Yeah. I don't know why the mic
in
like
summer weight.
volume changed. That's all right. It's still good on the fucking
He said you're
recording.
welcome. Like he
Yeah, he fixed it.
The Earth is not flat. I don't
No,
give a shit.
I don't think.
Even
the
if
Earth
it
is
was,
flat.
who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
We are gonna die. We're born. We're gonna die. We work a
It's-
fucking
and-
shit job. We try to get our dicks fucking wet, or our pussies filled, or our assholes filled. We're gonna do something.
I never looked that deep into it, but I love that there's like a tendency for like if you go too far, you just get killed. It's like,
That's what it was. You can't go to Antarctica.
yeah. Well, because I was like, well, what if you go to Antarctica and then you try to go past that? And he was like, well, the military's there. They're gonna kill you. I'm like, oh, okay.
They're just all there. They're all there, but they stand there. Isn't
Yeah.
it real cold? Couldn't they die from that cold?
Probably. Well, they might have like, I don't know, food and stuff and heat. I guess logs.
They
with
can.
fire.
They have
I
Wawa
don't know.
burgers. They have shit. That's what it is. We don't realize the Wawa
My brain
burgers are
hurts.
what encourage the Antarctica
Yeah.
border patrols. I don't
all
even
right,
fucking know.